Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Project. Hope you guys doing extremely well. So today we will creating amazing tic-tac-toe game with a react.js. So let's take a look. So this is our tic-tac-toe game. So when 0 1, it popping the message congratulations, and by clicking on a play again, it clear the board. If you want to clear at the mid, you can press on a clear button. It will clear at the mid of the game. So before viewing a code file, if you forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, we uploaded a many video related to Android and a web project. So go and check out. So now moving the code file. So right click and go to the terminal. I use the git bash. If you want to download it. So now the type command mkdir and the project name react project. So press enter. It will create the react project folder for you. So it is completely empty. Now get inside the react pros folder. Press enter. Firstly, we create a virtual environment. So let's quickly install the virtual environment. So now it is installing. So let's take a look in the documentation of react.js. So now the type reactjs.org. It is official website. Go to the documentation and go to the create a new react app. Now scroll a little bit. You got the command for creating a new react app. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's finally installed and virtual environment is running now. So now type the command npx create react app and name your react app tic-tac-toe. Now the press enter. So finally our react app is installing. It takes a couple of minutes. So it's finally done. Happy hacking. So now get inside the tic-tac-toe. So dir cd tic-tac and 2. Press enter. So now we will inside the tic-tac-toe folder. Now run the npm server start to start our server. So finally our server is started now. Yeah, it's a start. Let's take a log. So starting the development server. So our React server is running in a localhost 3000. So let's bring it out. And so our server is finally started. So now we will close this everything. Now we will open our Visual Studio Code Editor. So this is our Visual Studio Code Editor. So drag and drop the folder. Firstly, we quickly make our server, printing a hello and deleting a few step files there. So let's quickly do it. Delete everything except the index.js and app.js. So let's go to the index.js and remove this. Remove this one also. And this css file index.css file also. We deleted this. Close the model. Now go to the app.js and if we select all and delete everything. Now we will write a few commands rfc and tab. So it is a basically React functional component. So we make it a arrow function command function. Let's do and print a hello. Now inside the h1 div we're printing the hello. Now exporting the app. So it's finally done. So what is the inside the return and the inside the div container? It is a basically JSX command. It is not considered as a JS and not even a HTML. It is a JSX. So let's quickly go and check. Okay. So this is our hello printing finally. So now moving forward, we need to install. We need to create a few file. So let's quickly do it. So first one inside the source. So first one is a style.css for the styling purpose, and the second one is a box.js. So now we will get inside the app.js. Moving forward, import the css file firstly, style.css, and let's quickly give the structure of look of our project. So removing the h1 and give the class name. In a react.js, if we want to give a class, we need a we write a class name instead of writing a classes. So write a class name, and the class name is a n is a capital letter. So write the header there, class name, and inside the class this we write a paragraph p with the class name of heading text. And closing the p finally. So now inside this we write a tic tac 2. So now get inside there, we created a few more div and same the class name and give the name row class name and close this div. Inside every div we create a one more para, and inside that para we write a x. Copy, duplicate this command and copy the whole row again, because we write a 9 div there. So let's quickly go and check. So what is there? So yeah, it's giving a first look finally. So let's do some css part to make it more good. So let's go and write a css file. Moving to the css file. So firstly we do the body. The margin will be 0 and the font family you can also download copy the font from the Google font. Now the header part. In a header we display the flux to bring every component in a row and a column 3 into 3. Now the bring the min height will be 100 vh. Flux direction, that column, text alignment is a center, bg color, press bg and bgc and tab, it a shortcut 080718. So it is the background color and the color will be the text color will be white. The hashtag FFF. Justify content will again a center and text item. I think we need to write text item. alignment item, I think it's a, yeah, alignment item, that is again a center. So let's copy, save it, let's take a look. So yeah, it's bringing a color background and bringing everything from a center. So let's bring this in a single row. So go and do it. So for that, firstly we create a header text, increase the size of a header text. So let's do firstly header text. So the font size 50 px and the color is hashtag FFF, font weight bold, text alignment again a center. It's not necessary because we done in a everywhere. So margin will be the 50 px. Yeah, it's done finally. Now we will done for a row. So display flux again, and the flux direction is column. So it's finally bringing your every column. So let's refresh. Okay, let's remove this flux direction column. So now check once again. So yeah, it's bringing everything. So now we write a function done for a box.js command for the arranging a box. So let's quickly do this. So firstly we create a two CSS for red. So the color is for red, hashtag E21717, and for yellow, so let's write for yellow, the color for yellow is hashtag F7CD2E. So now write the JS code. So let's firstly RFC first of all. Now we will import the CSS file. Import CSS style.css, making a arrow function. Close const. So yeah, it's done. Now firstly create the const classes. So that is switching the class when we click on the 0 and 1. So it changed the color. So class says name. So what is basically be done? Let's then the props. So we created a class name, and the class name that props, if the class name is this, so it changed to the props dot class name with the square, else square. So now let's remove this so it better look. So now I'll remove the div part. So let's create a span and closing the span. So let's give the class name. So it's given the classes. We store the classes in a variable, and the adding the class with the props.state, and it's changing the state to the x, and the if the props.state is x, then do the red, else we done yellow, fc, that is yellow. So I think we forget to bring this, adding the classes. So now we inside this on click. So when we done this this function on a clicking of a 0 and a x, so bringing an arrow function, and inside this bring the props dot on clicking, props dot index, so yeah, it's done. So now we will creating the square. So let's do the square dot square. So what we done the dot square, min width will be 90 px, and the min height is again a 90 px, font size that is a 60 px, text alignment, center, color, so we change the color. So by default we write the CD1 CD BF5, so it is basically blue. Font weight bold, and the font size, okay, font weight bold, and the padding that I think it's enough for 5 px. Yeah, it's done. So let's move to the app.js. So let's check everything okay. Yeah, everything is okay now. So let's move to the app.js. I'm importing the box.js file there. So let's import in the same directory box.js. I think yeah, it's like there. So now we will creating a few component and the variable. The first one is a clear state, that clear the state when we click on a button, clear button, it clear the board. Done everything empty. So yeah, it's done. Now copy paste 6 and 9. So now for changing the state on clicking, so let's name the game state. It's a modern way to write a taking a constant, and the set state, set game state, and we use this use state. Okay, we forget to take a use state, so let's go to react top, and inside the code block or a basket, braces, we call it braces, and type the use effect and use state. So now take a use state there, and it's by default the clear state. We write now inside the const we will take a one more. Is x change, is x chance, if the chance of a x person or a y person, x chance or a y chance, and the set is x chance use state, and by default we done this a false. Now remove, moving forward, so let's take a const on click, so let's take a user click. Inside the user click we created an arrow function command again. Let's take a variable string. It's finally holding the array and changing the game state, and let's take the index, checking the string, string dot index, inside we return and again a string, finding the index and checking is the x chance. If the x chance is x, else done it 0. So it's finding the firstly indexing the string of an index when it is a 0. So if 0 is a x, checking the if is a x chance is a x or a 0. If it is a x, done it x, or else it will return a 0. Now the set state, set x chance with the is set is x chance. In a case it x chance is not there. Now the set game state, that is a string, I think I got a okay. We need to done this if the s string dot index is this or return, else it this. Now moving forward, we create a one more const for a clear game, bringing again same function, arrow function. Inside the arrow function we change the set game state and clear state. Inside this use effect, let the winner. Check winner for this. Is check winner. Now the console.log so now inside the winner, so let's check if the winner is, if the winner, then the do the clear game, clear the game. So now we will inside this and changing it, also change the game state 0, clearing everything from the board. So how to decide a check winner? So let's create a one more constant for the check winner. So const lines equal to and checking the condition. So there is a, so let's firstly done. So yeah, it's crashing, don't worry for that. So we change the main terminal firstly. So what we actually done there. So another one. So yeah, it's creating a 9 component. So how the 0 1 0 1 and 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 is working. So firstly we done the 1 0 1 and 2 3 4 and 5 6 7 8. If the 3 and 3, these 3 is okay, 0 0, then it's work. So for these are the 3 component, 3 array, and the 4 array is this third second, and this 3 array, and the one more for this one. So it is basically done with the 8 one. So now close and write the every index 8 index, the possibility of winning the game, and it's 2. So it will be the 3 4 and 5. Hope you guys understand. 6 7 and 8, and for more 0 3 and 6. So let's bring again this one, and now to understand. So let's close. Zero 3 0 3 and 6, 0 3 and 6, and for 1 4 and 7. So now done the 1 4 7, 1 comma 4 comma 7, creating one more for the third one, that is 2 5 and 8. So let's done 2 slash 5 8, and 2 for more for 0 4 and 8, and 2 4 and 6. These three are, these two one also there. So 0 4 dash 8 and 2 comma 4 comma 6. So now close this. So let's arrange. So yeah, it's done. So now moving forward, we also console this, changing the class name. Class app function, app, and it's the function, and check winner. That is equal to game state of a 0 index one index game index of a 1, game state of a 2. So close this. Let's take a loop. Okay, for loop and changing the index with I. Start with 0 and I. Let's change this with the lines. So what is the line? So there is the line, and it's checking the length to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it runs till the condition is 8 and I plus plus A, B and C. Lines. If the game state, let's check the condition. The game state is A, either the B the game state equal to B and game state and game state again a B, that is equal to game state of C. If the game state of A equal to A, either A equal to B and either that is equal to C. If it's done, then return game state of A in a console log. And also returning the null if it is nothing printed, for the better understanding of us. Now we will remove this all the thing. Removing and bringing our box component. So I think we have already imported the box, so now it's time to use box. Self closing, this is called a self closing. So on clicking, it runs a function of a user click with the state of a 0 and the state so bringing the game state at 1. Sorry, for 0. So when the user click on a 0, it changes the game state at a 0. So now copy this line, changing this with a 1 2 1 and 2, and again copy. Three, 4 and 5, and we also change the game state of 3 4 and 5. So now paste for the 6 7 8. then 6, 7 and 8. We later write a CSS. Okay, we forget to add a button, so let's do this. Button, and inside the button give the class name of btn, clear btn, and on click is change the clear game. So let's write the clear game there. Now close this. So yeah, hopefully everything is done. So let's quickly check it's working or not. So there is an error. The props is not defined. So let's define this props. So let's check the props. Where is the props? So yeah, if the spelling there is mistake in spelling. So let's done. Now go and check. There is one more error expected in a function shell at the app.js. So let's check there again. So yeah, we forget to write a props.state. When we click on there, it's nothing change. So let's go to app.js and check everything is okay or not. Okay, there is a one edit. So remove this and save. Now go to the window, refresh. Okay, now check it's working or not. Click on a clear. Yeah, it's working. Let's add this. Okay, not of good. So yeah, it's working. So we later bring a pop-up message. So firstly we do the little bit more CSS. So let's arrange. Okay. Now bring a CSS file down. Let's bring them down. Remove the box. Box is completed for now. And let's write the CSS. Okay, write the CSS for. So firstly we also done this part. So let's quickly go and done this. So we remove this border top. We remove this part and copy this one and bring them down. Now replace, refresh. Okay, and now we will bring these two sides. So we write the border slash mid for the mid one, these two mid one, and copy. And write it border mid, that is border left, that is 12 px. Okay, copy this line. Mid border radius, that is 1 rem, 2 rem is enough, and the border right, it's again a 12px solid, and hashtag that is 620899, and press save. So it's bringing a little bit look, and let's do border top and bottom also. Border slash top, that is 5px I think enough, solid, hashtag 620899, and for bottom 5px solid, hashtag 620899. So yeah, it's giving a look finally, so don't worry for that. And now we will done the functional. Working on a clear button, so let's quickly do the clear button. Dot clear dash btn, and write the css for that. Width, that is max content, margin 40px auto, and 10px auto. Now the width equal to 300px is enough for that. Font size I think 22px. Height 40px is enough. Now the font weight, that is bold as usual. The color white, you can change your color according to your need. So background image, that is linear gradient 45 degree. Okay, it's a 330 degree DEG, and comma, and write the color code FF4331, and for one more, hashtag D31A50. It's pressed now. Border none, border radius, that is 1 rem. I think we need to font size. Okay, I press accidentally, sorry for that. So I just mentioned font. Let's turn it font size. Yeah, it's look nice now. So yeah, it's finally done. Let's check why it's not coming. Okay, let's go and check it. Box at the center, box made clear btn. Okay, now we write the few more css for inner box. For that one, middle one, it cover both side. So let's write the css there. Class name, that equal to inner square. So let's copy this. Paste it from there. border left 12px solid, hashtag 620899. So yeah, it's giving a look finally. And one more time for right side. So let's done this one. RIGST. Yeah, it's giving finally. Now we will change the color of these 0 and X. So I done this. I don't know it's there any problem. Let's check. Go and check the FC yellow and FC red. Okay, let's check this. Okay, now let's check in CSS part. Okay, let's go to the little bit, move upward. Yeah, I think we need to remove this, so let's quickly remove. Okay, now it's done finally. Okay, it's clear button is working, right? Yeah, it's working. Okay, now we will popping the message, congratulations message. So let's see how it's work. So this is a before moving forward, we need to read a little bit documentation for that. So let's go and read the documentation. Now let's search sweet alert js.org. So write it carefully. So let's go to our terminal and remove this and copy this command npm install sweet alert. Okay, let's paste npm install sweet alert. So it's installing your sweet alert in a few minutes. So let's go to the documentation and check how it's work. Okay, there is a many example, so you can go and copy any of one. So I use this one. Go to there. Now go to the guides, and inside the guides you get success. Yeah, this one. So go and copy this line of code. So let's check it's installing or not. Yeah, it's installing. It takes a little bit time. So let's go to our code file and go to the app.js, and inside the game clear game, we write this command and change our message with good jobs to the congratulation. Okay, now change it. Congratulation, and inside the congratulation we remove this one and write the backticks and the dollar sign, and inside the bracket we write the winner who wins 0 or a cross won the game. So it's popping the message this, and instead of a button was we write a play again, play again. So yeah, it's done finally. So let's go to our terminal. So yeah, it's done finally. Installation is completed. So let's close this and run our server npm start. So it's starting our server again. So yeah, it's done. Okay, we forgot to write import SWAL from sweet alert. So you can go and check it. Okay, yeah, it's my fault. Sweet alert. So you get, let's go to and check once again it's there or not. So yeah, it's there import sweet alert. So let's copy it and bring there. Press save. Go to the refresh this, and let's check it's working correctly or not. Yeah, XX won the game. So congratulations for that. You finally created your amazing tic-tac-toe game with a React.js. Hope you guys understand how to work. If you have any query related to this topic, ask in a comment section or in Instagram. We will available there. So please hit a like button, subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.